phase shifted TV. Ain't that kind of cool?
Aren't you kind of weird?
Hey, man.
Anyway, first up, we got a picture of Falcon.
The Falcon. Okay, what I want to point out is, first off, I don't know. You probably don't know a lot about Falcon,
I
honestly.
know he's supposed to have a red outfit, not a,
He's a red
black.
and white outfit.
Yeah.
He looks too shield corporate in this. I'm sorry.
Now,
I
how I
understand.
know that? How I know that though? The superhero squad. Yeah, for when I didn't have a job and cartoons ruled my life.
Hey, man, do not knock good cartoons.
Hey, I ain't knocking them. I'm condoning them.
I don't care how old you get. You're never too old for a good cartoon, and especially the superhero squad. I've not watched a lot of episodes. I want to actually, though.
It is good. I enjoy it.
I mean,
Modoc's hilarious. When ain't he hilarious? An
Modoc
abomination is a retard.
Jones, you've been replaced. Um, so yeah, Falcon, I don't like it. Honestly, I understand they're wanting to do this new thing with the movies and make it newer age, update the suits so they don't look as cheesy. But he looks like a classic Shield drone in this, and I just don't appreciate it.
Yeah, he's got the goggles and the big old harness on. I
Looks like
remember the Falcon just had wings that come out from underneath his arms.
it's all gray and black. Do I need to drop the race book on you?
Oh, let's not go there. We are not going there.
The second picture.
Okay. Next one is, poor fellow, Hank Pym shrinking.
We'll
There's
get
a
him.
reason I said poor
It,
fellow. We'll get to that.
um,
Spoiler warning, by the way.
am beyond excited. Unlike the picture, I'm beyond excited for the new Ant-Man movie. I mean, I am a huge Hank Pym fan. I've said it and said it. Me and my brother have always been big advocates for Hank Pym's underestimated. He's a genius, and nobody gives him that genius capability standard. He gets everything overshadowed.
Ultron's pretty happy about him being alive. Well,
He
ish.
ish. The thing is that's just it. He made Ultron and screwed up, and everybody wants to look at him as a bad person and overshadow all the good he's done because of his one mistake. But as
Everybody's gonna make mistakes, but
Reed
it
Richards
wasn't really his fault.
Reed Richards himself says in the Age of Ultron books that if he could go back and keep from blowing up Doctor Doom's experiment in college, which we kind of found out that was actually Ben Grimm's fault. Either way, they were directly or indirectly responsible for Doctor Doom, who's one of the Avengers and the world's greatest supervillains and biggest threats. So you
Who I
can't just
hate.
so why put all this blame on Hank for creating Ultron when he was actually trying to create something good, and not be mad at Reed Richards just because he's got a hot blonde wife and two little adorable kids? He gets the scapegoat card. I don't like it, but I am excited for the movie. Back on track.
Okay, next one. You got the whole Guardians of the Galaxy sitting around some table looking at something, and Rocket Raccoon with his mouth hung open like he'd seen his relative get skinned.
Raccoons are nature's ninja. I'll have you know. I'm excited for Guardians of the Galaxy, and I know you don't know much about them, but me and you are both fans. You like Star Trek, and I like Star Wars. You like Star Wars a little bit. I like Star Trek a little bit. Fans of space movies. I like anything with big spaceships, big space battles, alien creatures, different planets. I love that. I
And
love it.
places that try to assimilate other people.
I'm a sci-fi fan and a half, and I think Guardians of the Galaxy is going to be the next Star Wars, so to speak, the next big epic space final frontier, next frontier type deal.
Well, that's pretty much all we got for that one. There hasn't been a lot of information released on it yet. I don't know when's it slated to be released. Ain't it 2015?
2015. I think it's supposed to be. Is it before or after Avengers 2?
He's after.
I think it's after 2. It and Ant Man I know are after.
But wasn't Iron Man supposed to be in Guardians of the
He is
Galaxy
the Galaxy. He's in the new
with
comics. He's going to be in the new movie.
But herein lies a problem. Robert Downey Jr., if you guys hadn't noticed, or if you guys weren't aware, I guess is a better way to put it. Robert Downey Jr.'s contract is up with Disney, Marvel, whatever, the thing they're called or so these days. And nobody knows if he's going to come back. He's going to for sure do Avengers 2, but after that, it's pretty much up in the air what he wants to do.
Yeah.
So that's I don't want to. If they
That's scary.
if he's not going to be Iron Man, I can't see anybody else being Tony Stark.
That was going to be my question. Was
It's just
if you had to pick one actor in your mind you would want to see do the role, if you had to pick another actor.
Hugh Jackman. He's got good hair.
Weird.
He's got good hair. I like his hair. Whatever.
He's a good actor. It'd just be kind of
Hey,
weird.
I don't care if it's acting. I like his hair. Don't care.
Well, he's got nice hair, but he
Next
changes.
picture. It's the Guardians of the Galaxy's ship. I don't even know what. Well, it's technically an organic object.
It's like a sentient ship, if I'm right. It can talk and shapeshift, and apparently it's a pretty bad mamma jamma little ship. Give the Millennium Falcon a run for its money. I just hope they do it right in the movies. I don't know much about the Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm gonna be honest. I've been reading the new series, which is really cool so far. 2 issues in, but it's got a good storyline starting out in the second issue. His dad.
2 issues and it's amazing. Congratulations.
I said it's going pretty good, and the storyline is really good. Like I like where it's headed. His dad is basically undermining and trying to get him killed.
Oh,
Taking Earth down,
that's always
and
fun.
Iron Man joins up with him, so that's always good. Rocket Raccoon, as always, is a pleasure because he's a smart aleck and he's a straight up. He's like Deadpool in a raccoon's body. Who does not love that? Well,
Does he
okay,
have rabies? Well,
no,
wouldn't that be space rabies, technically? Because I don't have to go to space just to get my space rabies fixed.
not,
There's
not.
enough of that. Okay, last picture. Oh, God.
What is the last picture?
It is James's favorite superhero in the world getting his shield punched by
I have it wrote down.
Bucky.
Oh, never mind, Jones. Oh yeah. Now here's my thing, and I am excited about it because I love Captain America. He's my second favorite comic book character in all of comic book character
You
history.
can't see me right now, but I'm getting a migraine.
You're kidding what?
Getting a migraine already.
No, just listen. But actually, I'm going to surprise you. I'm not a fan of this picture.
Oh, I don't like this picture at all. Just
And
because Bucky, it's the wrong arm.
that's your complaint with Bucky in that picture?
It's the wrong arm. His right arm's the one that's supposed to be bionic.
My problem is because I was so excited about the idea that they're doing the Winter Soldier. I love the Cap and Bucky becoming the Winter Soldier storyline. I think it's awesome. Again, big Cap fan, big fan of the way Chris Evans portrays Captain America. The concept art, I hope they don't stick so close to that concept art for Bucky,
Oh, I highly doubt they will.
because from the way the picture looks, the way when I look at it, the more I look at it, I know you've not seen the GI Joe movies, but anybody that's seen the first GI Joe movie, Rex, the guy that becomes Cobra Commander, Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character, where he's got the burnt face and long shaggy black hair, like he looks too much like the Cobra Commander in the first GI Joe movie, who's a half out of his mind, burnt half to death, crazy mad scientist, and it just I don't know. I want my Winter Soldier to be more tough and espionage, less half insane burn victim. You know, I
And
don't
I
know.
just want his arm to be on the right side.
On the right side, maybe it's Cable. Who knows? I don't know what side Cable's bionic arms on either.
Left. I have read too many anime, well, technically they're manga, but I've read too many manga in my day not to pay attention to detail.
Manga counts as comics.
Technically, yeah. There will be
Yeah,
a there will be a manga special one of
for
these
sure.
days.
Because we
Whenever
don't. Nate.
hadn't By special, I mean we'll talk a lot about Naruto because I don't care about Bleach or One Piece, and now I can already feel the hate. It's
I used
happening.
to read One Piece. I've never read or seen Bleach, but I used to read and watch One Piece actually. I liked Zoro.
You would. Anyway, off that whole topic.
All right, where are we at now? Now we can go into Age of Ultron, New Avengers, or Marvel Heroes.
Might as well save the big one for last, I guess.
Okay, okay. So, which comic you want to talk about? We both have been reading and following up. I'll go ahead and lead you into this. We both read our own separate series and stuff. He's big into the DC, as we've already covered. He likes Green Lantern. For those of you that's not seen the previous videos been covered in, big Green Lantern fan.
Yeah,
I'm
huge.
X-Men. Um, but we have both been jumping on board and trying to find some comic issues to read, both of us, so we can cover it and review it.
And bring it to you, fine people, because we are retarded and want to make a video and feel special like all the other YouTube people. Yay! Laugh.
Jones? I don't know.
Whatever.
Mine. I was going to say something. I forgot.
Just so you all know, Jones does not exist. He is
He
talking to the wall.
does exist. He's just a very quiet person. He's a very good assistant. He knows when I'm recording, keeps mouth shut. Jones knows his place.
I will stay quiet on that.
Anyhow, me and Jones are pals. Jones don't care. He's buds. We're buds. He knows. Anyhow, we've been reading the new Avengers series, the Illuminati of.
Amazing, by the way. There are spoiler alerts. So right now, if you don't want to hear anything about these current issues, you might want to skip ahead in the video.
Because we're going to be talking. Yeah, you skip
This
ahead a
is
little bit.
current, like, today
Marvel
was release day for one of them, so, yeah.
for New Avengers 5. Yeah. And we're also going to be covering Age of Ultron and the spin-offs from it that we've read. It's the big Marvel event right now, kind of like Civil War, AVX, all that stuff. The one going on right now is Age of Ultron. A very intense series. Well, both of them are intense, honestly. Kind of
Yeah.
dark in storylines, but I like it. I like the gritty. I like the darkness, the intenseness. So, which one you want to talk about first? I'll let you lead it.
um, we'll just start out from the beginning of New Avengers, I suppose, where Professor X is dead. He is dead as a doornail.
You don't know that already. If you've not kept up with Marvel now or any of the Marvel enough to know Professor X is dead, AVX. Spoiler alert. Cyclops.
Professor X is dead, and Cyclops killed him because he's a dick.
No, Professor X was a douchebag. He had it coming. That's a topic for another time. Point is, where have you been for the past 20 years? If you did not hear about AVX, you need to just
20 years ago, we would have been 2 years old.
still.
I'm stating the obvious, okay?
Video, you should have heard of it, at least heard of AVX. And if you've at least heard of AVX, then you should know Professor X is dead. The world's a better place. Sorry, Patrick Stewart. Still a fan. World's a better place. Continue.
Anyway, you got Professor X being 6 feet not under because I think he just got disintegrated or something. I didn't see it.
I don't know.
I don't remember. But
Don't matter.
yeah, Cap, who the whole event really, it's they call them incursions. Ain't that it? Incursions.
Versions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me. You got these incursion events where one Earth shows up and the other Earth shows up, and they're gonna play chicken, and nobody's gonna win that fight at all. So you got some chick named Black Swan jumping between Earths, killing.
Not Natalie Portman. I'm gonna go ahead and ruin it for you guys right now. Okay, continue.
Okay, I just gotta say, Natalie Portman in that movie was not attractive. I'm just stating that right now. She was way too skinny. But anyway, yeah, this lady is jumping from planet to planet and blowing up each of the Earths throughout all the realities. And the worst part is you see Black Panther's little like cubs get destroyed.
Destroy the harsh word. I mean, it's true.
It's not harsh enough's the sad part. What happened to them? It's bad.
So, so basically, Black Panther sees his people get his little younglings get killed, and uh, and he sees the woman destroy the planet. So he has to call upon the new Avengers, the Illuminati, the group he swore years ago when the Illuminati was first formed. The new Avengers, they wanted to keep it off the charts. Didn't want to tell any of the other Avengers. Um,
Don't want
did
to
we
tell
already
their
cover,
nations.
did we already cover the entire roster yet?
Nope.
Okay, so you got at the board meeting years ago was Professor X, Doctor Strange, Tony Stark, Namor, Black Panther, Black Bolt, and Reed Richards. I was fixing. I'm like I'm missing one.
There was 7 of them.
I think so.
I thought there was only 6 Infinity Gems.
There is. Not all of them have Infinity Gems. Somebody wasn't keeping Infinity Gems.
Probably Black Panther. That or Namor. Probably Namor. Nobody likes Namor.
Namor has an Infinity Gem. Um,
We'll have to look up that.
so yeah, basically he when they first formed it, Black Panther basically told him, "This is bullcrap. I ain't doing this." He said, "I'm not going to be a part of this." And he walked out. He said he didn't want to be a part of that. Well, after seeing his people die and seeing these incursions for firsthand, seeing what was coming upon them, well, he calls up all these people who also, another history fact leading into this, with the AVX thing, in the aftermath of AVX, went to Namor and Atlantis went to war with Black Panther and Wakanda, and basically Namor handed Wakanda its backside on a silver platter. And Black Panther does not. There's a lot of really good tension. I like the idea
Oh,
of them
there's a
being
lot of
forced
tension.
to work together. They're forced to work together. Two mortal enemies who swear they hate each other.
You got
Black
Imperious Rex, who is Namor, and then you got the King of the Undead, who is T'Challa, or however you say his name.
T'Challa.
Yeah,
I like his name.
he, I
Um.
feel sorry for your kids.
I'm not naming my kids T'Challa,
It wouldn't surprise me. Back on track.
but he. No, it's a really fun storyline. I love the tension between him and Black Panther and Namor because Namor's got just such a sarcastic. He thinks the whole thing's hilarious because I mean, why wouldn't he? He kicked butt and took names. He didn't have any casualties, and frankly, it's Namor. Even if he had casualties, you
He gonna
put
care.
seashell and go on. But
For those of
Namor,
you who don't know who Namor is, shame on you first off. Second off, he's like a badass Aquaman.
he is like honestly, DC should have took some note. I don't know who was wrote first, Namor or DC, but the Submariner should should have been the. I mean, Aquaman. I'm sorry if you like Aquaman, I don't.
Get out.
And a lot of people. Here's the thing: a lot of people have often compared Aquaman and Namor and just seen them as the same. And I always get upset by that because Namor,
They are not the same at all.
first off, he's a man whore. He slept with probably like half the women in the Marvel universe underwater. Is there like a Mile High Club, but like 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea? Because if there is, Namor's on it. That's all I'm saying.
I can't even. Don't, no.
Wait. Black Bolt and Black Panther do not have an Infinity Gem. Neither one of them do.
Okay, that clears that up. So
Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and tell you Namor has the Power Gem.
go
By the way,
figure.
the gems are the Infinity Gauntlet gems, which control time, space, power, everything, basically. Keep your eyes peeled for the new Avengers 2 movie. Thanos, he's a big Infinity Gauntlet person. So Namor has the power gem. Makes sense.
Oh, I wouldn't.
Reed Richards has the reality gem.
Which you
Every
couldn't see a guy who is not so much in reality.
I mean, come on, he opened a gateway into the negative zone. The reality gem. He pretty much bends reality on a daily basis. Iron Man has the space gem. Seems suiting.
Suiting. Suits and armor. I'm clever.
That was good. I liked that. Doctor Strange has the soul gem, which magic, dark arts, sorcerer supreme, all that stuff's kind of soul deals, and he fights villains called the soulless ones. So why not give him the soul gem? Captain America was not on the original slated New Avengers, so I don't actually know who had the time gem before him, but he's in charge of the time gem, which makes sense. Man out of his own time, I guess. And the poor, duly departed, may he rest in peace
Is
forever,
peace is.
forever. Professor Xavier had the mind gem. Can't imagine why.
You know, 4 months from now, if they bring Professor X back, I'm gonna come
I'm
back and run
I'm
this episode.
gonna strike.
I'm gonna run this episode and be like, hey James, remember when you said he can rest in peace forever? He
I'm
didn't.
I'm gonna film a vlog of me. No, I'm gonna get hate mail over this. I'm gonna film a vlog of me like just bashing a wheelchair in. Nothing against
That is terrible.
the hate mail right now.
I can already feel it. It's no.
But okay, back to the story. Yeah, basically, there's other dimensions, other Earths trying to fold in on top of ours and collide with it and make a boom boom, and there's no pow. There's no Will I Am, Fergie, Black Eyed Peas, My Lovely Lady Humps to it. Earths go boom.